So today is November 27th, and it's been exactly 2 months since Hurricane Helene swept through western North Carolina. And today, as I was driving through town, kind of reflecting on the last 61 days, some days it feels like it's been yesterday, and some days it feels like 10 years ago. Every day you get sucked into some sort of vortex and on to the next problem or the next issue. So it's so easy to get caught up in all of the bad. When you drive around, you can still see trucks turned over. You still see houses in the river, debris everywhere, buildings torn apart. And it's hard to see the good. But sometimes whenever you look a little bit closer, you can find the good. I have friends that lost everything and lost their house, lost their businesses, but drove by to a little business that was sitting in the middle of Swannanoa, and they're mucking out somebody else's building, somebody else's business, when they still got problems of their own. And they're there helping, and they're there giving. You'll see little hubs set up just on the side of the road with cookers and smokers. They're out making Thanksgiving dinner. They're taking them to the campers. They're taking them to, people that lost everything. Everybody is doing a service. And I think that's what needs to be focused on the most. I know one thing that I've learned in the last 61 days is that you don't need a whole lot to live, and you don't have to have a whole lot and still be really thankful and have gratitude. I've always tried to look at that perspective, but until it's right in front of you, until you're in a situation where you have to find good and so much devastation and destruction, it's hard to find unless it's right in front of you. And now I definitely look for that more. I look for the good in all this bad, and everywhere you go, you see it. The story at our hub today at Valley Strong Disaster Relief is people were from out of state coming in for Thanksgiving, and they were dropping by and donating their time and their service to a community that's not even theirs. I got to meet 2 ladies today, Valerie and Stephanie. One of the most incredible stories that I've heard so far, and it's not my story to tell, but I do have permission to tell a little bit of it. Valerie and her family were stranded in their community for 4 days. They lost their vehicles. They lost a lot of the stuff in their house. They wound up getting airlifted 4 days later. And eventually, whenever she returned, she met Stephanie, and they became great friends, and they were there today volunteering after losing everything themselves. It's just brought on a whole new perspective in my life that I'll never let go of. And especially this time of year, as we get ready to spend time with family and friends, just take a minute and be thankful for what you have and be thankful for what's in front of you. It's hard to do. It's even hard for me to do still to this day at some point, but it's became a whole lot clearer lately. And I just want to tell you guys thank you for everything that you've done for us and our community and your support. I appreciate you guys, and I mean that. Tonight, we'll go with a little bit of Old Fitzgerald. This was from last year, last Christmas. So this has held on for a year, and it's awfully delicious. But I love you guys. I'm so thankful for y'all. Hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Keep on fighting.